This is a vintage photo of a waterfall that's been completely forgotten for nearly a century. But it wasn't always like this. In the late 19th century, mountains all over California became the center of a booming industry. Lodges sprung up overnight, promising scenic getaways far from the city. The San Gabriel Mountains were no exception. In 1907, a man by the name of Ben Overturf opened Deer Park Lodge in what is now Monrovia Canyon Park. Visitors flocked to his little resort where they spent the next few days hunting, fishing, and of course, hiking. One of these hiking destinations was known as Sawpit Falls, a 100-foot cascade located just downstream from the resort. Sadly, the halcyon days came to a halt when the floods of 1938 destroyed much of the trail. The Forest Service closed the area to the public and didn't reopen until the 1990s, rendering Sawpit Falls a distant memory that died with a generation long ago. Our goal is to rediscover it and hopefully capture it on video for the first time in history. But in order to do so, we'll have to ascend up Razorback, bushwhack through an overgrown tributary teeming with ants, and boulder scramble over smaller waterfalls. Along the way, we'll pass a Native American campsite and even find wild onions. So if you love exploring the outdoors, especially places like these, hit like and subscribe because I have many more coming up.
So one thing I want to say is make sure to bring bug spray. It's wintertime. And I'll stop for like 1 minute and I get swarmed with gnats. It's better than mosquitoes, but still. And check out that waterfall over there. You got a nice little check dam, probably like 20 feet high. It's got a good amount of water, so I'm fingers crossed. I think the big waterfall is gonna have some water as well. They're meant to control the speed of the water flowing down the canyon so that in case there's a flood, it doesn't just rush through the canyon, destroy everything in its place. But when there isn't a flood, they make nice little waterfalls and backdrops for your hike. We reached the first major junction. This way is Camp Trask. This is a Boy Scout camp. Do not go in there. We are going this way. Entering burned area, potential hazards include loose rocks, falling trees and limbs, flash flooding and debris flows. Sign me up. We're going this way. So far, we're in about a mile and the whole thing has been a steady incline. It's been a little bit more of an incline than I thought, but no big deal. You guys hear that? I think that's the police department practicing up here because they have a shooting range up here where they come and train. So if you hear gunshots, don't freak out. It's just the police department. Okay, so we reached the second and most important junction. This is where the loop begins. You can either go left on a single track or you can go right on a road. We're going this way because I believe this may take us down to the canyon floor. By the way, both of these lead to Deer Park Lodge, which was the name of the lodge that the people would come and stay at overnight, then go see the waterfall. We have officially passed all the camps and we are pretty deep in the canyon, so I'm busting out the good old bear spray just in case, because you never know. You never know. It is very, very remote officially. I can't even hear the sound of the gunshots. We reached a little clearing in the canyon floor. And apparently there's a little sign here that said that this area was used for hunting by the Native Americans. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some mortars somewhere along the creek. And when I look over in that area, there's a ton of coast live oak, which if you saw my video about the Henry Dalton Canyon, they had a grove over there too of oak trees, because that was a staple food for the Native Americans. And I can see why they picked this area as one of their summer camps, because it's just luscious, plenty of water. They got an abundance of food over there on that side, not including all the deer that they used to hunt. This place is honestly just super dope. Like I could camp here for a few days. I would not mind that one bit. Journals of the past, the pipeline and trail builders. These are all water pipes that they used to use to take water down to the valley from the mountains. So this part of the trail is super steep and pretty narrow. I'm pretty sure this is the part that they call the Razorback because it definitely is steeper than the beginning. And slippery, so watch your step. We just made it to the top of Razorback, and that over there is Twin Springs Canyon, a tributary, and that's where the waterfall is going to be. From here, we should descend down to the bottom, and when we hit the creek, make our way up Twin Springs. That was a workout. I would rate this a difficult hike. So I'm looking at a little baby rattler on the trail in winter. Watch your steps. These guys blend in real well into the trail. So I think I ran into something really special here. I've actually never seen one in Monrovia Canyon, but if I'm not mistaken, this may be a wild onion. So let me pull it out of the ground and show you guys. Yes, it is a wild onion. I lost that sucker somewhere in there. But you see, this is edible in case you're ever outside and you need some food, emergency food, take this out. You can eat it straight out of the ground, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here for all the little critters to eat. I don't wanna do any more damage than I already did. All right, let's keep going. We're getting pretty close to running out of water because we left one water bottle in the car. So we're gonna use a life straw to drink as much as possible from the creek. Shall we? Oh, there you go.
I'm not getting shit.
No?
Way too fast.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Not enough water.
It's going way too fast.
Not enough water. We just got off Sawpit Canyon. Now we're going up Twin Springs Canyon. Okay, so it should be maybe at most half a mile from here. We'll see. There's no easy way around this. I'm gonna have to travel in through the creek, get my feet soaked because everything else is pretty damn overgrown. I just snipped the right side of my ear really freaking hard on a branch. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, there we go.
Don't scare me. The bugs here are so much worse than they were on the trail. There's just an ungodly amount of ants and mosquitoes and gnats. That rock does not look stable to me. I don't think I'm gonna touch that. Awesome.
Onward.
Onward indeed. This is not it. It's 100 feet high. Up this way. Yep. Okay, I see a big waterfall to the right. Yeah, all the way to the top. Yes, guys, we're making history. Look at this. We did it. Oh my God. That last part was especially brutal. It was so worth it. This waterfall has never been recorded on video ever. And the crazy thing is, I have to stand in the water because everywhere else there's millions of ants, and they're crawling all over Danielsan right now as we speak. It's been a true adventure, really. Still pulling ants out of my hair. We made it!
There we go.
Oh my God, this feels good. So, I'm trying to figure out, guys, because the waterfall is right here, just right around this little rock cliff. Not cliff, like a little bend. Okay? However, this looks like a major waterfall, more than the other side. And when I look at the picture, it resembles this more than that. The photo looks more like this than the other side. I'm starting to wonder, more than likely what could have happened, there was a rock slide or a landslide and it blocked the creek so that now it flows down this side of the mountain where we were instead of this side of the mountain, because it looks like a very harsh drop, and it looks more like this. This looks more like the harsh drop than that one. That one looks like it kind of just waves its way down the hill. So I think we celebrated a little too early. I think this is a forgotten giant that we were looking for. And it's very sad to see that that it's been dry for quite a while, but I still feel grateful to have found it, you know? This was once a very popular place, a very cherished place with the locals, and we came back and paid it some tribute. This was my mission right here. This is a target, mission accomplished. It's just crazy to think that at one point there was kids 100 years ago, more than 100 years ago, climbing up this, playing and climbing up this little rock slide. And God knows how long it's been since someone was here. There's like basically no sign of life. This is it. This is the one. Great to meet you, old timer. Overall, this has been an amazing hike, full of adventures, a lot of different things that we got to experience, as you saw. So if you come on down, be very careful, bring someone with you. Overall, I would rate this a difficult hike, but definitely one that's worth it. So if you love exploring the outdoors, especially places that most hikers haven't even heard of, hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.